Right, so into the world of Part 2 and the TIE Fighter. So, speed controller from the TIE Fighter, a power distribution board. So I've already done inside, I've mounted the motors and then I marked up each one. So now that's front left, that's front right, back left and back right. Now that's the ESCs and they combine with the motors, the props will spin the right way, or should do, so I shouldn't have any problems. Next, the three leads that go into each motor from the ESC, one's not taped, one's taped with a plus, one's just taped with a line. And this just means that when I go to reconnect it all, I can just plug them all in, save myself a lot of time and hassle. So just going to solder all these to this little power distribution board, and that's the job I'm on with next. I'll apologise for the humming. It's due to my solar panel. So sorry about the fan noise. It's going to be out there. Just the solar panels are outside. Right, it's time to crack on with a bit of soldering. Get this done, then I'll be happy. Right, so all soldered up. So speed controllers and then hot glue, just to try and keep stuff in place in case there is a problem. It should stay where it is. Naza's PMU, there is a version 2 PMU, but we are using a version 1 Naza. It has been upgraded and it does work, but it's better than the old one basically. So yeah, we just got to now. These are the two back ones, they're the two front ones. HT60 for the battery. Right. Next job, getting it all internally done. A few drilling holes into the frame of the TIE Fighter. Yeah, so we're moving along. Right, welcome to Spaghetti Junction. So, I've managed to get the power distribution board, which is right down there. ESCs are about. Pilot's not going to fit. Thought he would. It's not. Just not going to happen. No room for him. Right, so the NAS, that will go in the centre like that. And then the receiver will just end up on the side somewhere. It's the LED. It's a version 2. Had to do a modification ages ago. Doesn't get power otherwise to light up the LEDs. So we managed to drill through here, and then going along, a long cable goes to there, and then along, so here. And I've got some double-sided tape holding this. It's wonderfully wedged. It's black and it doesn't look too bad. Cables in. Spaghetti Junction in there somewhere. And I have got somewhere. Can't see it. Oh, here we go. This lead here is direct power off the power distribution board, so if I want to do the LED trick, I can do that at a late date. And then same on the other side. Leads come out. Doesn't look too bad. And along. Ooh, wrong one. Yeah, so yeah, cable comes along, so it won't get wrapped up in the prop at any point, and then into the body. Right, next thing is transmitter settings, wiring up the Naza, and then we're nearly ready to flight test. Very, very near. But we've got to do prop testing, make sure everything's going in the right way, and that I wire all the motors up correctly, which is always good fun, of course. On the Fighter, I think I've got to reverse. I know I've got to reverse channel 3, and my head is screaming elevator as well, and there might be another one. I'm not sure why, but my brain is screaming reverse throttle. I know it's throttle, I know it's elevator, and something else, but damned if I can remember. I'll have to look it up, or just check the 12 FG. This is going on the 14 SG. No, 14 FG, is it? Oh, it's going on the Fighter 14. And the receiver is the is this one. It's the 6208 SB. Fast, of course. It's really fast. It's better than the other systems out there, in my opinion. But what do I know? Right, so yeah, and we're looking good. I don't think it's looking too bad, to be honest. Don't look too bad. Pilots missing off it, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, I think even from here, the wires aren't looking what I would call there, across there, aren't looking too bad. And they're not looking too bad either. Don't look too bad out. But while they're better inside, hidden, if I've done it right. Oh, and one of the winglets did fall off. And what I did with that is, I glued it back in. So one side is glued now, so only one will fall off when I don't expect it to. So the left one, I think it is, I'm just expecting that just to fall off it in flight at some point. But yeah, we're getting very close now, very, very close. Right, here we are, we're back, and now, well, where have we got to? We've got a computer with the DVI software on it, quad setting, so these are the motors. We've got the battery rigged up. It's a 5000 milliamp 4S, so let's go do a motor test now. Front right is over here, front left, so that's motor 1, motor 2, motor 3, motor 4. Here's what it sure should be, he says. So let's just see what happens. Motor 1, click on the body. I did something right somewhere. And we've got motor 2. I've got motor 3. And then we've got motor 4. Motor 3 sounds. Yeah, motor 3 sounds a bit weird. I don't know if it's the software or something. Don't know. Right, all calibrated in the transmitter. It is calibrated. So if we go to the settings, I can't set any of the fail-safes because we've not gone GPS. There's no GPS at all. We're not connecting it, not using it. So my flight modes are ATI. I've got ATI, and then I've got manual. So basically, ATI, manual. I don't plan on flying in manual. It makes the day a bit interesting. But we might give it a shot. Because obviously, when you're flying, these are all going to be flat turns with the Naza. So when you're flying along, you just do a flat turn like this. But really, you want to just go up, a bit of a bank, and come back round. I think the A2 would give me that kind of flight that I want. And that looked really cool. So you could fly along fast, just gently pull up, go into a bank and come round and back down. But you need an A2 or something that will allow that flight mode. This Naza 1 doesn't, to my knowledge. I could be wrong. It might do it in manual mode, which could be really interesting. So basically, I've just got to finalise all the gubbins in here. I see the NAS there, and the receiver. Somehow I've got to get a battery in there and sort out the LED. It's a bit of a cookie's nest in there, but it's working, and nothing shorted out. No, nothing smells of burning, so the soldering and the wiring's not bad. Yeah, so this is it now. Just tidy this up, and we're going for test flights, okay? And what I might do before we do test flights is I might just wedge some bits in here, some material and glue, just to give a bit more security so it's connected better. One of the winglets did fall off, so I did glue it back in. So one of these is glued in next to the right one, I think. It's glued in place, the left one isn't, but we'll see. I'm going to make them a bit better fixed anyway. This is it now. We're down to the wire, we're down to being able to fly test this. Will it happen this weekend? Don't know, it depends on the weather. But basically, there's a NAS in there. I'm looking at it and I don't even think it's sat straight, so it's not going to fly very straight at that minute. Oh, I love it. That wants to be just slightly over there. It's a bit too loose at the minute, so probably have to put a plate in there, wooden, glue it in place, probably go from shelf to these structures here if I can, or put some wood in and come up and build a base for it. Gonna have to do something, I think, but what, we're not sure yet. But, and then the ours, I don't want it to fall. It's not going to fall off, I don't think, but it is wobbly then. It's not what you want them solidly fixed. Receiver in the end, went for my trusty 14 channeler. I had a brain moment with the fast one with HV, and I couldn't remember if it's set up for slow servos or fast servos, so I thought, stuff it, I'll just go with the 14 I know works. PMU for the Naza down there, the LED is here, probably going to end up in the back window here, and then the 14SG. 14SG, I've had it to bits. Whoever had it before me, I did buy it second hand. They had it on a spring here, so it always went to hit the mid-stick, which, you know, I think they were trying to get to drone racing or something, and it's not what you want for normal flying. So I've removed the spring, tried to get rid of the ratchet, it's still there. I have flattened it, it's not as bad, but yeah, I might have that out again, that little piece of metal. It's got a little bump in it, and I'm just going to hit it with a big hammer probably and try and make it flat and smooth as I can. A real pain when you've got the notch. I know fixing flies don't mind them too much, but for me, real pain in the ass, to be fair. Right, and this is it now. This is it. We're ready to. We're just about ready. We are maybe an hour's away of a bit of fiddling and test flying. I've not put the LEDs in here yet. There is a split off the main power distribution board. I have got a lead that I can just plug into to take power if I want to. So I've got the ability to add lighting to it if I want to. A bit of pre-thought there, which is amazing for me, to be fair. 4S 5000 milliamp battery. Then we've got the nice little T motors, and we'll see what these are going to be like. If anything's going to fail, I think I'm going to cook my motors. If anything, I think if anything, these little T's might just suffer. But if these suffer, we're just going to swap them out and we'll put in the bigger ones. Problem is with the bigger motors, I'll have to get some motor mounts, probably from UAV shop for the Vulcan, and I can then just bring it out, and the motors will sit out here somewhere, because the prop's about an inch, 2 inch, I think it's 2 inches longer, but they are bigger motors, got more power, and they, you know, this thing's going to weigh, this thing has to weigh 3 kilos, to be honest. You know, and that's a bit of weight. I mean, if you imagine, put a GoPro under here, could be mounted. You could mount a GoPro under here if you wanted to. You know, first person view, yeah. You put a camera in the front there, you get a camera in the front. You could do that. You could definitely FPV it, definitely put a camera in there. It would be possible, but there's a lot of interference in there, so you'd have to get your antenna out the top. It wouldn't look out of place, I should think. Definitely FPV it. No pilot though, because I've had to take his space for everything else. But here we are. This is it now. The next one, the next little video is going to be the flight test, I think. So this is it. We're up and ready. Yeah, it's all set up. It's all ready to rock and roll. Here's a question: can I start all the? Oh, no, it's connected to the computer. I might have to give the motors a quick blast and just see how they do spin and everything. But yeah, going to get it all sorted. I just upgraded the firmware on the NAS to version 4 or something. But yeah, you don't need GPS on these kind of things, so let's not have it. All I need now is a group of people. Let's get 4 or 5 of us together with these. Let's do drone racing with these. Oh dear, crazy idea. Right, anyway, So next video should be the flight tests and how it flies, and does it stay in one piece, do I kill it, does it blow up, or will it just fly? Which, you know, is possible. Could it just fly? These are the questions that await us. Place your bets, place your bets. Crash and burn. It takes off and flies. It takes off and flies and falls to bits. Or something just blows up and smokes inside that we weren't expecting. Oh yeah, and I fly and crash it, of course, is number 5. You know, the pilot error, crashing me. You know, let's have that in there as well. So place your bets, guys.